Hi, this question is minimum number of chairs in a waiting room. So you are given a string S, and then there are only two possible characters in the string S. Is either E or L. E represent enter the room, L represent leave in the room, and you want to return the minimum number of chairs needed, so that a chair is available for everyone who enter the room for the seat, something like this. So what does that mean? So if a person coming into a room, definitely you are required to give in a chair, right? So if a person left a room, then you don't need to. Then this chair will be available, right? So this is a chair, and if you left a room, so this chair become available. What happens if there's a person left and then you come in? So if a person left, it must has a chair for this person when he comes in, right? So we can ignore this. So when this is LE, then we can actually cancel this out. When E comes before L, then we want to know, oh, we want to have a chair for the person to sit, right? So there are two possible solutions. One is when you see the LE, you're going to replace to empty, and later on you will have the remaining. So you have E, something like this, EL, something like this. You cannot have another L right here, because this considered LE, right? We will replace the LE to empty string. So L has to be somewhere here, and then we don't need to care about the person left the room. We don't need to care about the person in the room. So this will be a solution. So while the S star contains LE, then what you need to do is just replace LE to empty, and you're going to replace the L to empty. Then you will return the length of the string. That being said is the number of the people in the enter the room. So for this time and space, kind of risky. This is going to consider n squared, and the space is we are reusing this space, so I will not consider the space as all of it, but the time looks like n squared for sure. So now we know the trick, and we literally can consider using the math to consider. So I'm going to count for number of people who come into the room. So A such a array. So there's only two possible, right? It's either E or L. If a person comes into the room, then I'm increasing, else I'm leaving, right? So count will decrement. But before I decrement a count, I want to make sure, do I have the maximum chair for the person who are in the room, right? Before I decrement. Now after that, I can either return result, but the problem is what happened. The ending string is still E, right? Basically, you are going to just return this, and this will be a solution. So for the space is constant times all of them. The reason why you are trying to using math.max is because you want to handle the scenario where the last few characters still E, or you can do this. I mean, this is also working, but why not just using the math.max for return? So the time and space, this one is definitely more efficient than the last one. So yeah, that's it. Alright, see you.